Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Former governor of Kano State and the presidential candidate of the new Nigerian People's Party in the 2023 presidential election, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, has said that he is now ready to be the vice presidential candidate of Peter Obi in 2027 if certain conditions are met. That is what we're going to talk about in this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now remember, ahead of the 2023 presidential election, many Nigerians had clamored for Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso to run with Peter Obi as his vice. And in fact, some of the things he said that we're going to talk about now, he also repeated it that time on condition for him to run with Peter Obi. But he's sounding a new tone now. So we're going to look at what is the new tone he is sounding. The former governor of Kano State, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, has indicated his willingness to be the vice president or running mate to Peter Obi in 2027 election. Speaking recently in Hausa, in a video that was circulated on X, the former governor of Kano State, who is also the national leader of the new Nigerian People's Party, expressed his readiness to support Peter Obi if certain conditions are met. Now, while people were still trying to understand what are the conditions that must be met before he will agree to be the vice presidential candidate of Peter Obi, he went on to talk about his own political stature. He said, "I am bigger than Peter Obi politically." Say, "I am bigger than Peter Obi politically. I am his elder brother. I am a PhD holder. I performed better than him when I was a governor of my state. I have no problem deputizing Peter Obi, but only if certain conditions were met." Now let us look at the status, his political stature, which he is talking about. He said, "I am bigger than Peter Obi politically." That can be true if we are to look at the result of the last presidential election, which we'll get into later. He said, "I am his elder brother, and I am a PhD holder." Now, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso is obsessed with his PhD. Being a PhD holder doesn't mean you can't be deputy, you can't be vice president. Dr. Alex Ekweme had PhD when he was deputy to a grade 2 teacher, Sheikh Shagari, as president of Nigeria. Earlier than that, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe has PhD from Howard University in the United States. And he was president while Tafawa Balewa was prime minister. Okay? Just recently, Muhammad Buhari, whose qualification was subject of discourse and dispute, was president, while Professor Yemi Osibanjo was his vice president. So the idea that because you have PhD, you are better than somebody in running government is neither here nor there. We have had professors who are governors and they are a total mess. So it's not a question of PhD. You can have PhD and still perform excellently. Nobody's doubting that. But to use that you have PhD to show that you are better than another person in governance is not true. It's not true. I think he better put his ego in check about this PhD of 18. Because it doesn't really, that shouldn't be an issue at all in terms of governance of Nigeria. It is who has the capacity. He has PhD in environmental something or engineering something, water engineering or something like that. And that doesn't make him a good manager of Nigerian. That would make him a good manager of Nigerian economy compared to Peter Obi, who have been in business for years and had been chairman of several banks. So you just can put the two together, PhD in water engineering and management of Nigerian economy. He said that he performed better than Peter Obi when he was governor. I don't know the yardstick he is using to assess himself. But Peter Obi was a star as governor, which he won several awards by independent and unbiased institutions like the United Nations Development Program. He was number one on SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, which was a yardstick that took China from third world to first world. Peter Obi implemented it and he was number one in Nigeria during his time. In terms of education, Anambra was number one when Peter Obi was there. So I don't know where Kano was in terms of education, in terms of whatever you can think of. But that's Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso talking about why he is important as a politician. But he didn't explain why those conditions that should be met before he will agree. He didn't specify those conditions, but he emphasized his own political status, that he is bigger politically, he has a PhD, he performed better when he was governor and all that. But the truth is that politically, he cannot claim to be bigger than Peter Obi. All those things he mentioned, Peter Obi is far ahead. The only thing he can say age he has over Peter Obi is that he has PhD, but PhD is not the criteria that we are looking for in 2027. We are not looking for a water engineer with PhD. We are looking for somebody who is able to manage men and resources of Nigeria and who will not steal Nigerians' money. That's what we are looking at. That's what we are looking for. We're not looking for a water engineer with a PhD. We're not looking for a lecturer in 2027. So perhaps you don't seem to understand that. But also the issue of being bigger politically is not true because Peter Obi performed better than him in the last election. As they say in football match, you are as good as your last match. So if that is the yardstick, I think Peter Obi is bigger than him politically. Because in the last election, despite the alleged slashing of Peter Obi's votes, many people believe, rightly too, that if that election was free and fair, that it was Peter Obi that won it. Despite everything, they slashed his vote. They still managed at least to slash it down to 6,101,533 votes. That's what Peter Obi got. While Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso got 1,496,687 votes. So Peter Obi came third according to INEC. That is according to INEC. If you believe the INEC bandied the results of that last presidential election, Peter Obi got approximately 6.1 million votes, while Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso got about 1.5 million votes. So by that number, and since numbers don't lie, Peter Obi is far bigger than him. Also, look at the spread of Peter Obi. Peter Obi won 11 states, including the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. So when you put all that together, you know that Kwankwaso ought to know that politically, Peter Obi is ahead of him. Peter Obi is far ahead of him in politics. And that was why, even ahead of 2027, none of the attack dogs of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Bola Ahmed, is paying attention to Kwankwaso. You can see how President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has mobilized people like Reno Omokri, people like Daniel Buala, and several other people to be attacking Peter Obi every day, from morning till night. They attack Peter Obi for what Peter Obi has. Whatever Peter Obi says, they will attack it. What he didn't say, they will attack him for not saying something. Why? Because Tinubu knew that this was the man that beat him in the last election, including in his home state of Lagos State, a state that has in his pocket like so many nickels and diamonds, like the Godfather would say, Don Corleone would say in Mario Puzo's Godfather. That's a state that he has in his pocket, like so many nickels and diamonds. And Peter Obi runs him there. And even the votes that Peter Obi got there and what Tinubu got from what was being alleged, Tinubu didn't get up to what was allocated to him in Lagos State, as was alleged by Peter Obi and his minders in Lagos State. But that is by the way. That one is gone. We are looking up to 2027. But the truth be told, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso cannot claim he has better stature, political stature than Peter Obi, or he is bigger politically than Peter Obi. Agreed. He is a powerful political force in northern Nigeria, no doubt about it. But that is it. That is it. He has the potential to wear Buhari's shoes in terms of Talakawa politics, but I don't think presently he can claim to has more political stature than Peter Obi nationally. And his claim that he performed better than Peter Obi there is no indication whatsoever that was true, because if you look at all indices of development during the time of Peter Obi, I don't think there is anywhere that Kano was better than Peter Obi under Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Is it in education? Is it in healthcare? Which area of human development? Is it in the SDGs that Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso is better? And he talked about his PhD. Of course, PhD is immaterial in this matter. Nigeria is not looking for a PhD, especially a PhD in water engineering. That's not what we're looking for in 2027. We're looking for somebody who can manage men and resources. The economy of Nigeria has been destroyed by the APC since 2015. We need somebody that will resuscitate it, somebody who has economic sense, and somebody who will not loot the resources available. And that's why everybody's talking about Peter Obi. So it's not a question of having a PhD. Of course, he's talking about his elder, that he's older than Peter Obi. That's immaterial too. That's not an issue here at all. But the thing is, what do you think about Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso? Between Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso and Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed, who do you think should be Peter Obi's running mate in 2027? Let us hear from you. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like this video, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.